Willie D Live.
What's up, family? So I'm strolling these internet streets this morning, and I come across a video titled Slim Thug Hates on Klay Thompson. I'm like, Slim Thug hating on Klay Thompson. So I check it out, and they're talking about this video that Slim made reacting to Megan Thee Stallion, who he has pursued in the past, buying Klay Thompson, her new boyfriend, a $300,000 watch. Yeah, $300,000. Check out the video, leave your comments, and I'll come back with mine.
You didn't think I was that nigga. You ain't give Slim that chance, but you gave that nigga you thought was that nigga that chance. He not around 25 years later still buying Rolls Royces. So don't ever fucking be mad at no. Just accept the no and the rejection and know that if you a tough motherfucker like me, you gonna get your time to shine. They have to live what they told you no. Okay, if it ain't me, let's see how that work out for you. Let's see what you end up with. Yeah, I like the watch. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not talking about the Stallion. She got her own Boss Life Victoria shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not talking about her. I'm talking about real life shit. Y'all gotta realize, man, that's as much as I like the Stallion, I'm not trying to, I want to be treated like the king, man. She a whole queen. That's expensive. Did you see the watch she bought that nigga? 300? Man, what kind of gift you gotta buy back if she give you a $300,000 watch? I can't have no woman, little boy in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I represent boss energy. I cannot have a woman buying me a $300,000 watch expecting me to buy her, some that magnitude right back. Hey, baby, hey, I know where I'm supposed to be, and that ain't it. So, yeah, that's not real. That's just, I love, Houston women, and whoever Houston, I'm cheering for you. Rappers, I'm a cheer for you. I'm a highly, you the one. Because it's true, you bad, you the one and we love you, but actually trying to be in a real relationship, come on, man. I'm King Joffy, man. That's the only thing I'm gonna accept. Nobody doing that of that statue, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm looking for. You feel me? I know what I need. I'm acts of service is my love language.
Slim talks about this $300,000 watch Megan Thee Stallion bought Klay Thompson as a gift. And Slim was like, man, I can't let my woman, or any woman, little boy me like that, because I'm not buying something that costs that much money. I'm not buying a gift that costs that much money. If she spent $300,000 for the watch, that means I got to spend something more. I got to spend even more than that, right? So a lot of people were saying that Slim Thug was hating on Megan and Klay's relationship. Now, I can understand him feeling some type of way because he wanted her, but I don't think he was hating. I think you got to go all the way back to when the video started. See, when the video started, Slim was talking about how a woman sometimes will choose the wrong dude. She'll skip over a dude who's on his way up. And then next thing you know, he a boss, and the dude that she tried to holler at, or the dude that she did give a shot, he ain't popping. Slim's like, man, I've been buying Rolls Royces for 25 years. I've been on and stayed on, and this dude, where's he at now? Where's he? And he was like, yeah, I like to watch. I like to see it, Don't be tripping when a woman say no. If she say no, don't trip. Because if you that dude, if you really that dude, you gonna get yours no matter what. And everything gonna work out for the better. So Slim rides around in his car lot and he goes live. And he oftentimes read the comments. And I think that's where a lot of the message got lost in translation, because a lot of people think that Slim was just off the top of his head just started talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Clayton Thompson. When somebody in that comment section, I do believe, asked him about them, they assumed that he was talking about Megan passing him up for Clay Thompson, which really didn't make sense because he was alluding to a dude who used to have it going on. You know, as far as I know, Clay Thompson, you know, he still got it. So Slim, I got you back, man. I understood you, bro. I understood you. I understood everything that you were trying to say because I've been there. I have been there. You know, this chick that I was trying to holler at in high school, we were in the 10th grade. I won't say her name. I really want to say, no, I don't want to say her name, but that don't even matter anymore. But we were in the 10th grade. She was dating this dude who was like 20, I think he was 23, 24 years old. Yeah, we were in the 10th grade. And, you know, I really liked that girl. Well, she wouldn't give me no action. So fast forward, just about 10 years later, I'm in the drive-through at Bank of America, and I'm depositing one of the big 6-figure checks, right? And she's the teller. She takes a look at the check, and you know, because she got to process it and everything. And you know, I spoke to her. We exchanged pleasantries, and the funny thing was, without saying, without a word being spoken, I knew what she was thinking, and I'm pretty sure she knew what I was thinking. But it wasn't as satisfying as I thought it would be. You know, I thought I was gonna be like, yeah. It didn't even matter, fam, because I was on a whole other level. Like I'm looking forward, not backwards. So Slim, I get it, man. I absolutely get what you were saying. Some people are making these comments like Slim is he desperate, and you know, it's pitiful that he continues to talk about them, and he's pocket watching and all of this stuff. I don't believe Slim was hating. I don't think Slim has a hating bone in his body, because Slim is one of the most relaxed, chill dudes I know. He's one of the most unbothered dudes I know. He knows his limitations. He knows what he's capable of and what he's not. And he would tell you up front, ladies, y'all say y'all like honesty. He tell you up front who he is and what he's about. He's not the type of dude who walks around and try to pretend that he's something that he's not. And that gets him in trouble sometimes because he's so transparent. And oftentimes when he's talking, especially when he's in his car, well, sometimes he just talking and he's not really like thinking like, if I say this, oh, they gonna take it like this, or they might take it like that. He just says it, and then people, you know, hear what he have to say and just take off running with it. And sometimes, actually, oftentimes, his message gets misinterpreted. Slim means well. He's really trying to put everybody up on game. He be trying to put you up on game. He trying to put the fellas up on game. He try to put the ladies up on game. But sometimes, you know, he just don't say it as eloquently, you know, as some people would like him to say it. Now, his audience knows him. So, and that's who he's talking to. He's talking to his audience. They don't have a problem with what he says and how he says it. In fact, they go to him so that he can say it the way that he says it. What happens is that you'll get casual viewers who will come across his post, and then they see what he's saying and hear how he's saying it, and they go in. And many of them don't really know his temperament. So they oftentimes, when they're watching or they comment, This is the first time that they've heard him say something, or maybe they heard him say a few other times, but they're only getting the clicks. They're only getting the stuff that's the clickbait. They're only hearing Slim Thug from clickbait. They don't take the time to go down the timeline and hear all of the, hear and read all of the positive stuff and, motivational and inspirational stuff that's in his timeline. There's a lot of people on social media who post their guns, their cars, their houses, their vacations, their restaurant dinners and lunches and breakfasts, and they don't provide any game. They don't try to tell you how to get it. They don't tell you what it takes to get it. They just post and flash. What I like about Slim post is that he try to motivate. He try to tell you how to get it. Now, he ain't finna sit down with a pen and pad or a blackboard and chalk, but he will tell you how to have the right temperament to gain financial success. He will tell you about having good energy, good people around you, staying focused, being consistent. That's big, man. That's motivational. I ain't got no problem with that. I absolutely do not believe that Slim Thug was hating on Klay Thompson or anybody, because he ain't that type of dude. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.